Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the information with regards to the announcement of challenge runs. This is going to be a new PvE update that is going to be coming with update 31.0. And as we read through the intro of the information, it says new feature, challenge run, and update 31.0 is a public beta is going to be coming to the game. Huge news, our latest update will be available later today for our Android players to help test out our newest feature being introduced in our latest public beta. If you're interested in joining our beta test, you can find out how to do so here. And if you want to do that, you go via the blog, just click here and you'll be able to obviously get some more information. This has already gone live in game and it has got some of the new features in there. I will probably be doing a bit more of an in-depth look at this sometime next week, but we'll continue to see what else update 31.0 is going to be bringing. It says update 31.0 is going to feature the debut of the brand new game mode Challenge Run. Challenge Run is going to give you more ways to acquire gear needed to upgrade your entire roster, plus 4 new exclusive gold mythic fighters will be available as a reward as you progress through our latest addition to the Road to Survival, so let's get into the details. The challenge run information is as follows: introducing an all new PvE feature you'll find under the battle menu on your home screen. Unlocked at player level 50, Challenge Run will put your mythic fighters to the test. The featured challenge runs will rotate for each trait: fast, tough, alert and strong, containing 240 new stages each to test your roster. However, you will be limited to only using your mythic fighters of the specific challenge runs trait. In addition, you are only able to advance on 5 wins each per day. You cannot use a faction supporter and you cannot use any battle items. We have added an additional 4 save teams to your roster to help make finding your challenge run teams easier. Stages cannot be replayed. And here is a breakdown on when the specific challenge runs are going to be open. Fast traits are going to be Sunday, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Tough trait is going to be Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Alert is going to be Sunday, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And Strong is going to be Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. As you can see, Sunday is going to be a free-for-all. Basically, you can do every single one on that day. Then it's going to be you can only do 2 certain traits on the other days of the week. It does follow up by saying you'll be fighting for different gear medals, veteran rings along the way to the exclusive gold mythic fighter rewards, 1 of each trait, which will be awarded every 60 stages. So if there are 240 stages total, you should get 1 at 60 stages, 2 at 120 stages, 3 at 180 stages, and 4 at 240 stages. It's safe to say there probably will be another 60 stages added at some point. But seeing as we can only do 5 of these stages per time these are up, and in a week you can only do 20 stages of each trait, that's going to take at least 3 months to get this fully completed. And who knows, once we complete those 240 to 300 stages, there could be more stages added on afterwards. This is just the initial introduction of challenge runs, and it does sound pretty promising so far. Now here are the visuals of the 4 characters that we have got available in the challenge runs. We have got tough trait Andre, strong trait Valkyrie, alert trait Diamond, and fast trait Juan. I will be doing previews of every single one of these characters over the next few days. I'm not going to bombard you with lots of preview videos every 4 in a day. I'm going to space it out a little bit. But it will be a few weeks until you can actually get your hands on one of these characters, as long as you complete those daily stages. Now, I will try and get some footage of how the challenge runs work from the beta, but it does confirm that the public beta test of the challenge runs will happen with a few variations from what will eventually make it into the live game. In the interest of testing and the public beta's short window of time, we have removed the level restrictions to unlock. We're allowing more daily wins and have more challenge runs happening than what will be available on normal regions when this new feature is released. Please note that this is a test and the feature may not be the same as experienced during the public beta. In addition, to help speed up the power up process, we've removed the requirements for silver mythics to be upgraded to used in Ascension, We've also made the armory much faster and easier to use on public beta, so you can test different weapons quickly in challenge run. The beta feedback channel on the Discord will also reopen during the course of the test, so feel free to let Scopely know how you're getting on in the beta. And then lastly it says, please note that the nature of the public beta for features that are currently in development may contain bugs that impact your ability to engage with the live game. This is always a risk when you update to the beta client, that you do have issues with the live client. For me personally, I can't make any purchases when I update to the beta client because I make my purchases on Amazon, and Amazon would be on the old client version, and I cannot switch to my other device that has Amazon in it. So until I'm on to like the fully updated version, once it comes out of beta, I can't buy the battle pass, for instance. But it does look like it should only be about a week, as it says we hope to be bringing the new 31.0 update live next week, so stay tuned for more news. Now, there are going to be some bug fixes as well, and we'll just read through these. The new update will also include a series of bug fixes, which includes, but is not limited to, the following. Fix a number of issues where Mythic character portraits didn't have their proper background. I didn't actually notice any of this. I still noticed the S-class backgrounds are wrong, but I guess this is never going to be fixed. Combat issues. Fixed an issue where Skin's critical procedure passive would sometimes not refresh status bubbles when a debuff gets removed. Fixed an issue where Gov 2000 could gain too much AP during his turn. Next it says fixed an issue where Firestarter would proc at the same time as burn is applied from the specialist attack on an enemy that doesn't already have burn. This has been in the game for like legitimately years, since the 6-star era, because we had Rhodey who had this with her weapon, where she would actually have her weapon have the burn, proc, and then the Firestarter would then spread it instantly. This is one of the biggest bonuses, honestly, of Firestarter, and it's kind of making Andrea 2000 not as powerful now, because that's initially what would happen. You'd be able to get 2 targets burning turn 1, which was really, really powerful. But that is a shame, honestly. And yeah, I don't think it really can be considered a bug fix if it's something that's been in the game for 2 years. I think this is more of a combat change than a bug fix. Next it says they fixed an issue where a maimed enemy's HP bar would appear to be maimed immediately after being maimed when not the initial target of the effect. And that I noticed happened with Governor's Outlast Rush. Fixed an issue where Zachary's Bloodbath passive wouldn't be able to target walkers on both sides of the screen. Fixed some animation delays in combat. Fixed an issue where dead walkers could still appear visually alive. It didn't really mess up gameplay, but they'll just be standing there. Fix some issues that could cause characters to appear large during combat when using the adrenaline rushes or signature moves. I'm going to be honest, I've seen this get fixed like 4 or 5 times. I'm still pretty confident this is going to remain. I know a lot of people think this is quite funny, but I'm pretty sure this is going to remain. It's going to pop its head up at some point. Fix Mythic Garrett's signature move description to properly indicate that it's doing an attack, not damage. Fixed an issue where when a specialist skill happens but the effect gets resisted, passives for the skill triggering wouldn't happen. Fixed an issue where a passive that procs from a teammate healing wouldn't proc when an overheal specialist at full HP heals, and that is basically giving us the heads up that there could potentially be an overheal character coming into the game, because I don't think there's an overheal gold mythic in the game right now. Someone will have to correct me if I'm wrong there. Fixed an issue where the waste not damage from a waste not specialist equipped with Gov 2000's laser pistol could fail to damage an adjacent character. That's actually kind of weird. But yeah, quite an important fix, I would assume. And now we do have some balance changes, as we do have Guardian Shields on leader skills like Conrad will no longer prevent Guardian Shields from proccing normally from other characters like Michonne 2000, Mirabelle, that sort of thing, on the first round of combat. And I see the FAQ on the Discord to find out more information. But basically that would also happen in Conquest if you used Ezekiel like I did. You would have to do the Guardian Shields, Specialist Guardian Shields attack first, then do Ezekiel's signature move. Otherwise, you just wouldn't get any Guardian Shields. This is actually a pretty big change. Change the AI interaction with payback characters on players' teams. See the FAQ on Discord for more information. And basically it breaks it down by saying that AI on defense teams, if you do use a payback character on attack, will have a slight chance that they will not try and rush or try and use signature moves against a payback character. They may just do basic attacks if they think they can just take them out, or they may ignore them entirely on the actual targeted hit. On multi-hits, they could potentially, you know, get a random hit on them. That's just the way it goes, but they will try and ignore payback characters a bit more by the looks of things. Other changes are that players will be able to toggle territories, push notifications on and off, which is pretty big deal because territories probably sends out the most notifications in the game currently. Okay, so that's challenge runs and the 31.0 update. You may notice there's no talk of Limit Break 3 at all in here. And we haven't got full information on what what's actually happening with Limit Break 3. They did say they were taking the community feedback on board. It may be hopefully getting pushed back. That's my biggest hope, that it does get pushed back at least a few months. Fingers crossed for myself personally. Early next year would be perfect in terms of just letting people sort of like experience Limit Break 2, you know. I've gone over it before, but I just hope that's going to be a thing. We'll see what happens there, guys. But do tell me what you think about your initial thoughts on challenge runs. It looks like a kind of mini version of Conquest on the side. But there are actually some pretty decent rewards here. There are actually gold mythic rewards, and that was one of my biggest complaints about Conquest. I completed it. I completed Conquest 4, and I was just like, wow, I don't even feel like I've been rewarded. Whereas this time, you're going to be rewarded every 60 stages, which is actually pretty decent. Please leave your thoughts about challenge runs and anything else with 31.0 in the comments down below, guys. That is going to be the end of my video. I'm going to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.